YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video. It is currently 10 to 6 in Bali. It's day one. I think we've beat the jet lag and we're off to the gym now to hit a HYROX workout with one of the new gen clients, Reese, which according to Ben is fit as a fiddle. So hoping to be put through my paces. But regardless, I'm gonna shoot off now because I need to meet him there for around about 6:30. And if I learned anything yesterday, it's that Bali traffic is absolutely brutal. So I'm gonna get on my new wheels, which I'll show you in a sec, and then we'll catch up later because yeah, did I have a 24 hours of travel? That was absolutely fucking brutal. So these are the wheels for the next few months. Honestly, I swear to God, right, when I first got on, it was like that scene from The In-Betweeners where Jay's just absolutely twatted that bike through the front door of a shop. That was literally me when I first got on. But I tell you what, I picked it up fairly quickly. And then I just sort of drove it around yesterday. I just sort of familiarized myself a little bit with the area. And it's fairly easy to pick up, but yeah, no such thing as like, oh, you need a moped license or, you know, we need to see ID or anything like that. It was just, yeah, here you go, here's your ped. Drop it off again in 2 months. The fuck was that? Was that like a chicken or something? What the fuck? Anyway, we're gonna shoot off to the gym now, so I'll see you there. Right boys, so we have made it to Threshold Gym. We linked up with Reese, gonna get in a quick warm up now, and then we are in for a double sim, which yeah, didn't think we'd be doing anything this brutal on my first day in Bali, but fuck it, I'm not gonna say no, excited for this. So yeah, let's crack on. So lads, there we are, HYROX double sim wrapped up. I'll tell you what, the boy absolutely humbled me. I tell you, Ben, like I said earlier, Ben said he was fit as a fiddle, mate. I'll tell you what, I was humbled. Like, his running was far better than mine. But yeah, like I mentioned in the last video, I do have to drop a couple of kilos to start moving a little bit quicker, a little bit lighter. But we got around 6-7 weeks now till Bangkok, so we got some time. But as I found out earlier, running in the heat, it ain't easy, is it, bro? Different gravy, mate. This heat is brutal. Humbling experience for sure. But anyway, I'm off now to shower up, grab some food. Massive shout out to Reese as well for the session. Yeah, this Threshold gym, mate, it's mustard. So I might hit this up a few more times across my visit here for sure. Speak soon. So just got back from the gym and we've just ordered some food as well. So that is on its way. I'll show you what we got once it's arrived. But gonna need a big feed up after that, I tell you. I was not expecting to be doing a double sim this morning, I'll be honest. I literally just wrote up a nice little you go, I go pairs workout for me and Reese. For getting a session in this morning because he's going home tomorrow morning, so we needed to make sure that we hit up a session today. And the minute I got there, he was like, I was just thinking we do a double sims, and I was like, yeah, right, I'm not going to say no to that. The gym was nice and quiet, funnily enough, so we managed to just set out all the kit and we cracked on with it quite nicely. So yeah, quite like that threshold gym. I think I definitely will hit that up again for whilst I'm here. But no, all in all, a few things in which I've learnt so far being out in Bali is, one, riding around your ped is a fucking nightmare. Like, there is no such thing as the highway code out here. It is a free-for-all, every man for himself on them roads. So yeah, that's going to take some getting used to. Just got to ensure that I drive safely, wear my helmet so that way I don't fuck myself up or anything like that. I promised my mum I'd wear a helmet, so yeah, I'm certainly gonna stick to that. I think even if it was the case of, you know what, Finch, do whatever the fuck you want out there, I still would wear a helmet 100%. I think you'd be an idiot not to. And as well as that, the weather, right? So I've come in rainy season. Right now, as you can see, it's boiling hot. It's boiling hot out here. The sun is absolutely beaming, but out of nowhere, it will just start pissing it down with rain. And when it rains, it pours. It literally started pissing it down halfway through the double sims, which was actually quite welcomed. I think we got about halfway through, literally just wrapped up the burpees, and it started just pissing it down with rain, and we were doing the runs outside. But like I said, it was quite welcome because it cooled me down. Because I tell you, training in the heat out here is going to take some getting used to. Funnily enough, when I messaged Reese yesterday about getting a session in, I was thinking like, oh, what, do you want to like link up at 10 a.m. say? And he was like, mate, like, trust me, it will be beaming by then. Like, it will be brutal training at 10 a.m. So I was like, oh, right, okay. Well, I mean, 6:30 a.m. Like, I roughly do my cardio at that time in the UK. It's going to be quite early, but, you know, regardless, I'll see you at 6:30 a.m. I'm so fucking glad he said that. I'm so fucking glad he put his foot down and said, no, let's train at 6:30 a.m. Because I think if we had left it any later, that would have just been so much harder. So yeah, I think training in this sort of heat is going to take some getting used to, just like it does in Marbella or Dubai, right? I suppose for while I'm out here for 2 months, yeah, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and get used to the heat. So it's always a little bit of a shock to the system, kind of coming from the UK to these sunny destinations like Dubai, Marbella, Bali, and then training throughout that first week. But once you've kind of gutted it out for that first week, you tend to just pick up a little bit of a tolerance to it from there. But no, all in all, that was a good session with Reese. He actually goes home tomorrow, unfortunately. So yeah, that will be the first and only session in which we get in Bali, unless we link up here again at some point, because I know he's been out here a few times, and I think from what I've seen so far, I like it a fair bit. But no, ordered some food, so just waiting on that now, and then I'll show you what we got once we get it. Food has arrived. So this is from a place called Open House. Reese recommended it. He goes there for breakfast and lunch pretty much each and every day. They have a huge selection, and when you order on Grab, which is basically the Uber Eats of Bali, it actually gives you all the calories and macros for it as well. So this is going to be super easy for me out here to just stay on track with my food, making sure that I'm still hitting my calories and my macros perfectly. So yeah, buzzing with that. But right here, we got 100 gram of banana. We got, I think this is some broccoli. Then in these two boxes here, this will literally just be the chicken breast, the eggs, sourdough, and I think we've got some rice as well. So yeah, all in all, quite a high calorie meal, but I only usually eat 2-3 times a day. I think after that HYROX sims, we're definitely gonna need to feed up. I think this will probably come to around about 1,000-1,200 calories, something like that. So yeah, that is usually what I would consider a meal one. So we're gonna eat this, and then funnily enough, head to Open House Cafe afterwards, probably, because I heard a few online coaches are stationed there. They sort of just plant themselves there for the day, crack on with their work. Obviously, one of the main reasons I'm out here is to meet people, network, etc, etc. So I probably could have just gone there and ordered my breakfast, but I wanted to just eat it here because I was so hungry. So for whilst I was getting showered, getting ready, etc, etc, I just ordered it to the door because I did not want to leave it any longer. I'd probably pass out otherwise. So yeah, we're gonna eat this now, and then we're gonna head out. Right, so I just finished up at Open Cafe. I think that's what it's called. Is it called Open Cafe? Something like that, I'm not sure. But yeah, we just sat down, grabbed the coffee, got locked in some work. I got told that it was like a cafe in which a lot of coaches go to in order to get their laptop out, work, lock in. It's certainly way too fucking busy and way too loud for that. So yeah, I certainly, well, I would go back there because the food's absolutely unreal. Like I said, I ordered from there earlier. But in terms of like working there, absolutely not. So yeah, still gonna be on a hunt for what I would consider the UK equivalent to Starbucks. As you guys know, I love going to Starbucks, locking in and doing some work. So yeah, I'm certainly gonna miss that out here if I can't find a cafe that will serve the purpose. So if anyone does know of any, then by all means leave a comment right there. But anyway, gonna head home now. I'm gonna get some more work done, some more deep work in peace and quiet, and then I probably will train later. I have been invited to a beach club, but I've got an early start tomorrow for 3 days back to back in the tattoo chair, so I'm not sure going out and getting smashed tonight is going to be a smart decision. So I'm definitely not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. You've heard it here now. I'm definitely not going to do that. Like I said, part of the reason as to why I'm here is to lock in. Now, yes, of course, don't get me wrong. I want to experience Bali a little bit as well, and I do want to get amongst it all. But tonight's just not the night. So yeah, I'm gonna stay put. I think I'm going to hit up Raw Gym later for just an upper body session, because that will be my last session for probably a week or so, due to obviously getting a tattoo tomorrow, and then for the following 3 days getting my full arm and chest. So yeah, we're just going to go home now, wrap up some more work, and then I probably will be off to Raw Gym. Oh my god. Right, look at this here. It's literally just started tipping it down out of absolutely nowhere. Like I said, the weather is certainly interesting here, to say the least. When it rains, it pours, and it probably will last for around about 10 minutes and then just stops. But yeah, just started fucking raining. Brilliant. Just in time for my pet drive home. Alright, so that was a quick upper session at Raw Gym. I think this is going to be the gym in which I sign up to for my time here. Of course, I'm going to check out things like Body Factory, Obsidian, but from what I've heard, those places are like absolute circuses, and I want to be able to just get my head down, work out, not be in a stupidly busy gym, and essentially be able to get a productive workout in. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that in those gyms, but this gym though seems pretty nice, pretty chilled. It's small, compact, but it's got all the kit in which you need. As you can see behind me here, it's got all the HYROX kit. It's got some running machines, it's got some Stairmasters, and it's got all the machinery and free weights in there. So yeah, I think this could be the gaff, to be fair, especially for the HYROX workouts. Just whipping my top off here, getting a tan as I training outdoors as well, so you can't really beat it, to be fair. I think the gym in which I trained at earlier, I'm definitely going to go back there for a few HYROX sessions for sure, because for Sims that is just perfect. Like the running route in which we had earlier for the 1K run in between stations was just absolutely perfect. But with that as well, I will also be hitting up at MMA gym. I've heard MMA Bali is the place. MMA Bali or Muay Thai Bali, I don't know. I got talking to a lad earlier, to be fair, who also has his own online business, runs some sort of marketing company, but I took his Instagram and he trains out of, I think he said Bali Muay Thai or Bali MMA, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna hit up that gym once my tattoo's recovered, because of course this was just a quick little session here, quick full upper body pump prior to 3 days of pain, which starts tomorrow, which I will be vlogging, by the way. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna shoot off home now. Just had a quick shake, so I'm not gonna eat straight away, just gonna get stuck into some work, and then yeah, just gonna be some downtime before a big 3 days in the book. Right, all right guys, so let me pop you down. Back at the Airbnb now, gonna lock in some work. I've got about an hour and a half, I believe, until the HYROX Cardiff tickets are out tonight. So gonna be camping out in the Airbnb for the rest of this evening to make sure I secure a ticket. And then yeah, that will give me then Bangkok next month, Cardiff the month after that. I know there's a few races in June, but I doubt I'll be able to hit any up, and then it looks like I could be quite a busy man over the summer. So yeah, looking forward to them 2 races. I know that usually in the UK they'll do one in Birmingham back end of the year, they'll do one in London as well, there'll still be London XL. So yeah, missed out on obviously like Manchester, Glasgow, London Olympia, So gutted about that, because obviously I'm out here, but no, regardless, I think, yeah, Cardiff will be good. That's in a stadium as well, so it's a very, very good venue. So looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure they're releasing tickets for Berlin soon as well, which I heard's actually in an airport. I heard it's a sick vivenue. So yeah, maybe if everything aligns, I could potentially get one in Berlin as well. But no, all in all, reflecting on the HYROX sim earlier, humbled to say the least. Humbled to say the least. I seem to say that after each and every HYROX or sim, like race or sim, just seem to be humbled and realise how much fitter I need to get in order to be running these HYROX races in some pretty decent times. Like I mentioned, the goal this year for me is to get a sub 60 solo. That is like the ultimate goal. I'd love to obviously get a sub 60 doubles as well. If I could find a doubles partner for Cardiff and do a solo that weekend with a doubles as well and get a sub 60 doubles to begin with, that would be sick. But yeah, I really want to move up to pro weight, because that seems to be where it's at. That seems to be where the big boys play. But I kind of want to just secure a sub 60 open solo first, because I almost feel like that would be a rite of passage into what would be pro weight. Again, not really the case. Doesn't go like that. People have certainly done it differently, but that's just how I want to do it. I feel like if I can't be running an open solo at sub 60, then realistically, what's the fucking point in doing pro? That's my sort of whole thought process around it. So yeah, but yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. See what we get booked for Cardiff. But excited. Anyway, though, gonna end this video here. That is officially day one in Bali. Like I said, we've got 3 days starting from tomorrow, back to back in the tattoo chair for full arm coverage here, covering up exactly what I got, because got the hands done by a different artist, so this looks completely mismatched to this. So they're basically just going to go over all this, cover it up, and then obviously put some new work on the shoulder, on the inner arm. And then I've got the day after that on Saturday, or sorry, that will be 2 days, and then I've got a day after that on Saturday for my whole chest, which I'm not sure what I'm going to get on that yet. Maybe some sort of like geometric work, or just keep it Christian theme with my sleeve here, which is staying because I love this sleeve. I don't necessarily hate this, it's just completely mismatched to the hand now. It almost looks like I'm wearing a glove, and then I've just got some like drawings here. I just think it looks a bit dodgy, so we're going to sort that out over the next few days. But yeah, like I said, that's everything for this video. Be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the Bali vlogs, because one of the main reasons in which I've come out here is to absolutely rinse content, give you guys something different, take you through a journey, get stuck into things such as kickboxing, HYROX training, still weightlifting, of course, and just experiencing the place as a whole. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.